Welcome, everyone. Today, we're embarking on a rich and extended exploration of the myriad innovations and contributions of Native American cultures throughout history and into our modern lives. For far too long, the narratives surrounding Native Americans have been limited, often focusing on their struggles, while overshadowing their remarkable ingenuity, resilience, and rich history of innovation. But today, we aim to rectify that and highlight how their innovations in agriculture, medicine, technology, governance, art, and environmental stewardship have profoundly shaped our world. Agriculture, the groundwork of civilization. Let's begin with one of the most profound areas of innovation: agriculture. The agricultural systems developed by Native Americans fundamentally altered the landscape of North America and laid the foundation for many societies that followed. Long before European settlers arrived, indigenous peoples cultivated various crops, but none have had as significant an impact as the three sisters: corn, beans, and squash. This innovative agricultural trio was more than a mere collection of crops. It represented a sophisticated understanding of sustainable farming practices. The three sisters were cultivated together, utilizing a method known as companion planting. Corn provided a tall structure for the beans to climb, thereby saving ground space. Beans enriched the soil by fixing nitrogen, which is essential for plant growth, while squash spread its broad leaves on the ground, blocking sunlight and suppressing weeds. This system wasn't just efficient, it also promoted biodiversity, ensuring that the soil remained fertile and healthy over generations. Today, many agricultural scientists and sustainable farmers look to these ancient practices for inspiration. The importance of biodiversity in agriculture is evident as we face difficulties such as climate change and global food insecurity. Traditional Native American farming methods remind us that health and sustainability can coexist, a lesson we desperately need in our current agricultural practices. Native Americans also contributed fundamental crops that have shaped global cuisine. Take maize, or corn for example. Its origins can be traced back to ancient Mesoamerica. Indigenous peoples took a wild grass and, through generations of selective breeding, transformed it into a staple food that would feed millions worldwide. Corn has powered various cuisines, from tortillas in Mexico to cornbread in the southern United States, and remains critical in industries such as animal feed and biofuels. This transformation of a simple plant into a vital global resource is a testament to Native American agricultural prowess. Marshalling resources, native technologies. While agriculture is a cornerstone of Native American innovation, let's pivot to another area: technology. The ingenuity of indigenous peoples is evident in their adeptness at utilizing natural resources to create tools and technologies that aided in daily life and survival. One of the most notable inventions was the atlatl, a spear-throwing tool used for hunting. This cleverly engineered device enabled hunters to throw spears with greater force and precision, allowing them to hunt larger game effectively. The atlatl is just one instance of how Native Americans understood the mechanics of their tools and the science of motion. They developed an extensive range of technologies that extended beyond hunting, including fishing gear, textiles, pottery, and more, each representing a harmonious relationship with the environment. The innovative techniques employed in creating woven baskets, for example, reveal a remarkable knowledge of local flora and an understanding of design principles that have influenced modern craft and design fields. Furthermore, the use of natural materials in creating technology reflects a broader indigenous philosophy. Many Native American cultures regard the earth not merely as a resource, but as a living entity deserving of respect and care. This philosophy has implications for sustainable design and engineering communities today, where there is a growing emphasis on biomimicry and eco-friendly materials. Architectural ingenuity. Moving beyond tools and technology, we must appreciate the architectural contributions of Native Americans. Indigenous building practices were tailored to harmonize with their environments, illustrating deep knowledge of climate and natural resources. Take the Pueblo people of the southwestern United States as an example. They constructed multi-story adobe homes, known as pueblos, that provided excellent insulation against the desert's extreme temperatures. The construction techniques utilized by the Pueblos and other Native American groups demonstrate an understanding of their surroundings. The use of local materials, such as clay, wood, and stone, exemplifies sustainable building practices that have gained traction in modern architecture. Additionally, the design of these homes fosters community interaction and social cohesion, emphasizing the importance of community life, a principle that can inspire contemporary urban planning. Another notable architectural contribution is the Longhouse, built by the Haudenosaunee, or Iroquois, peoples. These structures were large communal living spaces, made from wooden frames and bark, accommodating extended families in a single structure. The Longhouse not only provided shelter, but also emphasized the communal nature of Iroquois society, showcasing a concept of shared living that contrasts starkly with many modern housing practices, healing practices, and medicine. Another critical area of innovation lies in the healing practices and medicinal knowledge of Native American cultures. Tribal healers have utilized an extensive array of local plants and herbs for generations, imparting wisdom that has shaped herbal medicine practices worldwide. Plants such as echinacea, sage, ginseng, and willow bark have been integral to indigenous healing traditions, and many have found their way into contemporary pharmaceuticals. For instance, willow bark, used by Native Americans for its pain-relieving properties, is a natural source of salicylic acid, the primary ingredient in aspirin. This is an example of how traditional knowledge has not only persisted, but has also been validated through scientific study, revealing the profound understanding Indigenous peoples had of their natural environment. The respect for holistic healing, addressing not just physical ailments, but also emotional and spiritual well-being, is embedded in many Native practices. This perspective can inform modern healthcare, redirecting focus towards more integrative approaches to health and wellness that are increasingly sought after today. Moreover, the emphasis on communal healing practices demonstrates a culturally grounded understanding that well-being extends beyond the individual. It incorporates community and the environment, recognizing the interconnectedness of health, relationships, and nature. By adopting similar holistic approaches, healthcare providers can foster more effective healing environments for patients within our disconnected, individualistic, modern society. Environmental stewardship. Native Americans have long been recognized as stewards of the land, embodying a philosophy of environmental stewardship that emphasizes balance and sustainability. For centuries, Indigenous practices centered on respecting and honoring the earth, a viewpoint markedly different from exploitative practices that have led to numerous environmental crises today. Traditional land management techniques, such as controlled burns employed by various tribes, were designed to sustain healthy ecosystems. These controlled burns helped manage the land by reducing underbrush, thereby preventing larger, catastrophic wildfires, supporting plant growth, and enhancing the habitat for animals. Modern science has begun recognizing the importance of such practices, incorporating them into current wildfire management strategies. Moreover, Native American-led initiatives in conservation showcase a powerful commitment to protecting and reviving ecosystems. Tribes across the United States are increasingly managing lands for conservation purposes, blending traditional ecological knowledge with contemporary environmental science. Programs driven by the indigenous peoples also highlight the importance of biodiversity and preserving indigenous species, which directly benefits global conservation efforts. Governance and social structures. Let's shift gears and look at the influence of Native American governance systems, notably the Iroquois Confederacy, which has had a lasting impact on democratic principles in the U.S. The Confederacy was formed in the 12th century and emphasized collective decision-making, mutual respect among different tribes, and a balance between individual rights and community welfare. This sophisticated political system offered a model for unity among distinct nations and exemplified principles later echoed in the U.S. Constitution. As history shows, figures such as Benjamin Franklin were inspired by the governance structures of the Iroquois, actively promoting discussions about how these ideas could be integrated into newly emerging democratic frameworks. Understanding the governance systems of native tribes can dramatically shift our perceptions of democracy. The focus on consensus building requires patience and respect for diverse perspectives, essential components of informed governance as our societies face increasing polarization and partisanship. Revisiting these foundational ideas of cooperation and community-focused governance can offer valuable lessons for building more inclusive and just societies. Art and culture. A living legacy. Art is one of the most vibrant ways Native American cultures have expressed their identities and histories. From intricate beadwork and pottery to storytelling and music, art serves as a window into the values, beliefs, and experiences of Indigenous peoples. Each piece of art tells a story, whether it's a woven basket decorated with natural dyes or a dance that conveys cultural significance. Many Native American artists continue to inspire through their modern interpretations of traditional forms, merging old and new techniques to create works that resonate today. For instance, contemporary Native American artists are increasingly exploring themes of identity, resilience, and social justice through their work, contributing to broader discussions about cultural heritage and systemic inequities. Additionally, storytelling is a significant cultural cornerstone that delivers lessons across generations, embodying moral guidance, historical memory, and community values. These oral traditions are rich with symbolism and encapsulate Indigenous worldviews, offering insights that are invaluable for understanding not only Indigenous perspectives, but also universal truths about human existence. Language and knowledge. Systems. Language is another crucial area where Native Americans have made significant contributions. Before colonization, it is estimated that over 300 distinct languages were spoken by Indigenous peoples across North America. Each language holds its own worldview, encapsulating unique ways of thinking and relating to the world. As multiple tribes have worked to revitalize these languages, we see a powerful reclamation of identity that fosters cultural continuity and resilience. In fact, the linguistic diversity among Native American languages provides insight into various ecological understandings, demonstrating how language can encapsulate place-based knowledge. Terms specific to local flora and fauna can deepen our understanding of biodiversity and the importance of environmental conservation, urging society to recognize the value of preserving Indigenous languages as a means of conserving ecological wisdom. The ongoing influence of Native American innovations as we navigate contemporary challenges, from climate change to social injustice. Native American innovations offer a repository of wisdom, practices, and perspectives that guide us to more sustainable and equitable futures. The call for reconciliation acknowledges that recognizing and integrating Indigenous knowledge and practices into mainstream society is essential for healing relationships with the earth and fulfilling social justice efforts. Indigenous-led movements advocating for land rights, environmental justice, and cultural revitalization continue to grow, demonstrating a powerful resurgence of Indigenous agency in modern society. Incorporating Indigenous perspectives into broader discussions about sustainability, governance, and health provides frameworks that challenge conventional paradigms. In fact, collaborations between Indigenous peoples and contemporary scientists are becoming increasingly prevalent, driving forward innovative solutions to pressing global issues. Conclusion: honoring Indigenous contributions. In conclusion, the tapestry of Native American innovations is vast and deeply interwoven with the broader narrative of human history. From agriculture to technology, medicine to art, the contributions of Indigenous peoples are not mere footnotes. They are integral to the development of societies and cultures throughout history and into the present day. To fully appreciate and honor these contributions is to recognize their multifaceted implications for the future. It calls upon us to reflect on how we can incorporate these teachings into our lives, while fostering respect, appreciation, and partnership with Indigenous communities. As we navigate an increasingly complicated world, may we hold fast to the essential lessons taught by Native American cultures. Lessons of sustainability, respect for nature, communal living, and the power of storytelling. Let us commit to learning from and about Native American innovations, continually striving for equity, justice, and inclusivity in our society. Remember, these teachings not only belong to the past, they can shape a more hopeful future for all of us. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the depths of Native American contributions. We encourage you to engage with this rich history and consider how it impacts your understanding of innovation and sustainability today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What aspect of Native American innovations has inspired you? Let's continue this meaningful conversation and work collaboratively toward a more inclusive future.